Good afternoon, all my dear students. Hope you all are fine. So today we are started online classes. So in these online classes in physics, we are started continuation of light chapter. And before that, in light chapter, we are discussing many concepts. And I thought I given notes also, whatever I thought. And today we are recalling of image of formation due to spherical mirrors for different positions of object and recalling of rules for image formation that already I thought. And today new concepts are sign convention for spherical mirrors and mirror formula. And before going to discuss about these concepts, just within 2 minutes I can recall whatever I thought before. So and I given notes and I discussed before a basic introduction about light, and after that I discussed about plane mirror, and I discussed image formation due to plane mirror, and after that I discussed different types of images. We know very well images are classified into two types. One is real image and one is virtual image. And already I told all real images are inverted images and all virtual images are erect images. And we drawn diagram also how image is formed due to plane mirror. So and after that we discussed about spherical mirrors. And we know very well spherical mirrors means simply all curved reflecting surfaces are called spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors are classified into two types. One is concave mirror and another one is convex mirror. And this is a concave mirror and this is a convex mirror. Why? Because a concave mirror means it is one of the spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is directed inwards. So this side is whose reflecting surface is directed inside. This side is a reflecting surface, this side is a silver coated surface, some coating surface. So those spherical mirror is called concave mirror, because concave mirror also one of the spherical mirror. And convex mirror means it is also one of the spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is outside, and this side is silver coated surface. So once again I recall, concave mirror also one of the spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is directed inside, and convex mirror is also one of the spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is outside. And after that I discussed about different terminologies related to spherical mirror. Just within 1 minute I can recall all the terminologies related to spherical mirror. So first one is pole of the spherical mirror. So pole of the spherical mirror definition is, it is the center of the spherical mirror is called pole of the spherical mirror. Next, center of curvature. So it is the center of the sphere. It is the center of the sphere from which mirror is cutting. It is the center of the sphere. Already I discussed before. It is the center of the sphere. And after that, focus of the spherical mirror. The midpoint between pole to center of curvature is called focus of the spherical mirror. And after that, focal length. The distance between pole to focus is called focal length. Next one, radius of curvature. The distance between pole of the spherical mirror to center of the curvature is called radius of curvature. What I told, pole of the spherical mirror means the center of the spherical mirror is called pole of the spherical mirror, and center of curvature means it is the center of the sphere from which a mirror is cutting. Next, focus means the midpoint between pole of the spherical mirror to the center of curvature is called focus of the spherical mirror. Next, focal length of the spherical mirror means the distance between pole to focus is called focal length of the spherical mirror. Next one, radius of curvature. The distance between pole to center of curvature is called radius of curvature. And already I told all these terminologies is same for convex mirror also. What are the terminologies? Pole, focus, center of curvature, focal length, and radius of curvature. And we forgot one more terminology, that is linear aperture. Linear aperture means the diameter of the spherical mirror is called linear aperture or aperture. So already we discussed about these terminologies, and after that we discussed image formation due to concave mirror and convex mirror for different positions of the object. Already we thought and already given notes about that clearly. For example, if I kept image is at infinity for convex mirror, the object is at infinity, then image is formed at focus. For example, if you keep object is at focus, the image is formed at infinity. So that everything I given notes clearly. And today I'm going to this concept. This is a recalling of image formation due to spherical mirror for different positions of the object, and recalling of rules for image formation. Already we discussed now itself recalling of image formation. Now that already I given notes these rules for image formation, within 1 minute I will discuss this. See clearly here. So for concave mirror, first rule is, see clearly, when light ray passing through parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it passing through focus. When light ray passing through parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it passing through focus of the spherical mirror. And already I told for all spheres it is also nothing but one of the sphere. From this sphere only we are cutting half of part. Already I told before what is the meaning of center of curvature. Center of curvature means it is the center of the sphere from which mirror is cutting. So for that only, for all spheres, normal passing through center of curvature. Of course, circles normal always passing through center of curvature. So for this normal is it is passing through center of curvature. And we know very well angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Angle of incidence means the angle between incident light ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence. Angle of reflection means the angle between reflected light ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. So for that only, first rule is when incident light ray, this is incident light ray, this symbol represents direction of incident light ray. Yes, we understood here this light ray is going this side. So the incident light ray is passing parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, the reflected light ray passing through focus. It is a reflected light ray, it is the incident light ray. It is for concave mirror, and we know here it is a convex mirror for first rule. See here, when incident light ray passing parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it is also passing appear to the focus. So it is a reflected light ray. This appear reflected light ray passing through focus, it is a reflected light ray. And here also the normal always passing through center of curvature. And see here the angle between incident light ray and normal is known as angle of incidence. The angle between the reflected light ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. This is our first rule. And see second rule, when incident light ray passing through focus, when incident light ray passing through focus, after reflection it passing through parallel to the principal axis. After reflection passing through parallel to the principal axis. Already we discussed before this also. I thought I given notes also for this. Just for recalling, again I will discuss these rules for image formation. And see for second rule for convex mirror, when incident light ray, see it is the incident light ray passing through focus, after reflection it passing through parallel to the principal axis. After it passing through parallel to the principal axis. Here also you can see the normal always passing through center of curvature. So for that only the angle between the incident light ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence. The angle between the reflected light ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. See for third rule, when incident light ray is incident obliquely on the pole, after reflection it reflected obliquely from the pole. It is an incident light ray, it is a reflected light ray. Normal itself it is fall on principal axis. So for that only it is a principal axis. For that only angle of incidence means the angle made by the incident light ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence. Angle of reflection means the angle between the reflected light ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. See for here also for convex mirror, the incident light ray is incident obliquely on the pole. After reflection it reflected obliquely from the pole. Here also the principal axis itself act as a normal. So for that one the angle made by the incident light ray and the normal known as angle of incidence. The angle made by the reflected light ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. And fourth rule is, see it is an important rule. Here fourth rule is, it is for concave mirror. When incident light ray is passing through center of curvature, after reflection the reflected light ray the retraces its path. It is incident light ray direction. The symbol represent Already I told number of times. The symbol is very very important. Here itself you understand here this symbol represents S. Clearly you will understand here the incident light ray is going this side. Now here itself it is reflected light ray is going return back. So for that one here we are telling incident light ray is passing through center of curvature. After reflection the reflected light ray retraces its path. Why? Because already I told that time itself the normal itself lies on center of curvature. The normal itself lies on center of curvature. For that one I have written here because the incident light ray or the incident rays does not reflect it, hence angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection equal to 0. For like this, for convex mirror, this is for convex mirrors. See, it is the incident light ray. The incident light ray is passing through center of curvature. After reflection the reflected light ray retraces its path. Here itself the incident light rays does not reflected, hence angle of incidence and angle of reflection is 0.